We have a mixed member proportional system, which essentially means every vote counts, and it's ensured that our parliament better reflects our communities. Our Deputy Prime Minister is a proud gay man and sits among several other rainbow parliamentarians.
So I'm Grant Robertson. I am currently the Minister of Finance. I didn't have any involvement in homosexual law reform in 1986 because I was 14 years old. When I moved out of home, I found that I had clipped out of the newspaper the names of the people who had voted for and against the Homosexual Law Reform Act, so it was obviously something that was in my mind at the time. Brian Donnelly, who's now sadly passed away, who was a New Zealand First MP, and I had a good relationship with Brian from having worked with him, and when I sat down and I talked to him, he didn't know that I was gay. And that speech that I gave that night on the passing of the third reading is still the speech I'm the proudest of as a Member of Parliament. And in it I talked about me as a 14-year-old watching homosexual law reform go through. You can't be what you can't see. And I think for people to look at it and say, yes, you know, all of the photos of us as MPs on the wall for our rainbow communities are really important things for people to see. And so, yeah, I think it's important. If you walk down that corridor, you've got a room that acknowledges our rainbow MPs, and it's a room that can be used and people feel comfortable. And there are still issues out there to be resolved, and I think particularly about the trans community and how we can better recognise, support them. I attended the Gay Games in Sydney in 2002, playing touch rugby of all things.
Our Deputy Prime Minister is a proud gay man and sits among several other rainbow parliamentarians.